Okay, I want to actually run this and show you that it works, but I actually just ran it a second ago and it didn't work. And so before I started recording the video, I had to investigate, and I actually put a breakpoint here and ran this in debug mode because I didn't see anything wrong with the code. And I ran it and I looked at this array where it broke up. It took the first line Bob bar, and I thought it was going to break it up into the words Bob and bar, but instead it put into the array of words each individual letter. So it made an array with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters. B, O, B, vertical bar, B, A, R. And so I looked at that and realized what's going on. So this is the reason why this is shouldn't bother you right now. But there's this thing called a regular expression, and this vertical bar is a special character inside of a regular expression and means something specific in this case. And I did not realize that this particular method basically won't work correctly with this vertical bar unless you do something special. So I must not have ever tried, or it's been a long time since I've used the split command with that particular character, I guess. So it's kind of one of these weird exceptions. But anyway, so for now, what I want you to know is don't use the vertical bar if you do this type of thing. Use some other character. There's a few other characters you have to be careful about, but you can look that up if you need to. But what I'm going to do is you do something called an escape. And once again, we're not going to worry too much about this right now. We're going to be talking about it a little bit more later, but I'll just show you that if I put 2 backslashes in front of the vertical bar, that means something to basically ignore the vertical bar as a special thing and just use it as a simple vertical bar. And bottom line is now it will work. So if I now compile and run, I'll just test it on a couple of people. If I enter in Sue and Baz, it should work. So Sue for username and BAZ, it worked. It said, it basically went through the file and found that and said you're logged in. And if I run it again, let's go back and run it again. And if I type in Sue and something that's not correct, like foo for the password, it will say that's an invalid username and password. So we've made a really simple application here where we now have 2 applications really. One where somebody can create an account, that information, their username and password gets stored in a file, and then we have another application where we can check to see if allow somebody to log in and check to see by looking in that file whether or not their